A big part about selling to people, and sales messaging in particular, is answering questions that nobody's actually asked you, but they're kind of there. And that's what we're talking about in today's episode of the Daily Sales Message podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice. It's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. Unspoken questions. Now, I'm sure you've done this yourself when you've bought from somebody, because they're generally the questions that are a bit direct, maybe even a bit rude, a bit selfish, but they're there. Things like, can I trust you? Are you any good? Is it worth the money? What happens if it goes wrong? There's all sorts of questions that your buyer may never actually ask you out loud because they don't want to embarrass themselves or embarrass you or come across as rude. But those questions are there, and we have to bake them into our messaging so people can see them. There can also be questions that people just forget to ask in the heat of the moment, but it will actually change their buying decision. Two of the most common ones are time investment, so how much time do I have to put into this and how long will it take, and energy or work requirements. So do I have to do anything, or do you do this for me? Now, I might forget to ask those, not because I'm ashamed or I feel it's rude or anything, I'll just forget. But if I don't have those answered, it's going to affect my buying decision. So for these unspoken questions, one of the best exercises you can do is get a friend, an outsider, somebody who's not really familiar with what you're selling, and get them to ask you the most difficult, cynical questions they possibly can, and that will uncover it. You can kind of do this yourself by being cynical and asking difficult questions of yourself, but there's a limitation to that. It's always better you'll have that friend, like the picky friend. Everybody's got a picky friend. So find the pickiest friend that you've got, ask them, say, what questions would you have, etc., and make sure you have answers available for those unspoken questions and that you're baking them into your messaging, because that will make all the difference. Right, that's it for this episode of the podcast. I'll catch you tomorrow for another exciting edition of the Daily Sales Message.